I found an old notebook tucked behind the others and opened it expecting to recall the writer, but the letters looked like someone else's hand, entirely small. And strange discovery, the loops, the slant of every word so different from the way I write today. The pressure, the proportion of tall to short, a stranger had his say inside these pages, and that stranger was younger me. Handwriting I no longer recognize, as mine still holds the thoughts I had back then. A physical distance from who I was marked, and something as simple as the slant. And when I try to write like that again, I can't quite. My hand has changed the way a voice can change. Handwriting I no longer recognize is proof that even bodies rearrange. I wonder what changed it, an injury maybe, or just the slow accumulation of 1,000 different pens, a different posture, or just the ordinary drift of a person becoming someone slightly other across the years without deciding to. The hand that wrote this notebook isn't lying, it's simply an earlier version, not untrue, just different, just a stage I've moved beyond. Handwriting I no longer recognize, as mine still holds the thoughts I had back then. A physical distance from who I was marked, and something as simple as the slant. And when I try to write like that again, I can't quite. My hand has changed the way a voice can change. Handwriting I no longer recognize is proof that even bodies rearrange. I'll write differently again in 10 more years, probably, without noticing it happen. The way I'm writing now will feel as foreign to some future evening, some future chapter of a hand I haven't met yet, still my own, but changed by everything between now and then. Handwriting is a slow and honest record of a body always becoming again and again. Still changing, still mine, still a stranger, still familiar, still somehow the same hand.
Every other room has gone to darkness by this hour, the kitchen and the hall. The bedroom door already closed on sleepers. I am the only wakeful one of all. Still sitting here beneath this single lamp, the last small outpost of the evening, holding a quiet vigil no one asked me to keep, just reading, just the story slowly unfolding. The last light to go out in the house house tonight is mine. This lamp, this chair, this open book. The last light to go out in the house belongs to whoever stays a little longer. Took the extra hour the rest were too tired for. The last light to go out in the house is proof of someone keeping watch, however gently, over the quiet, over the sleeping roof. I don't mind being last, don't feel the burden of staying up past everyone I love. There's something almost sacred in the keeping of this final light, this small and steady affair to the dark house around me, holding just enough warmth for anyone who wakes and wanders past to find they're not entirely alone in the dark, that someone still partakes. The last light to go out in the house tonight is mine. This lamp, this chair, this open book. The last light to go out in the house belongs to whoever stays a little longer. Took the extra hour the rest were too tired for. The last light to go out in the house is proof of someone keeping watch, however gently, over the quiet, over the sleeping roof. Someday it won't be me. The schedule shifts with every passing year. The roles exchange. Someone else will stay up last, will hold this lamp, this quiet watch, this gentle, strange responsibility that no one assigns, but someone always seems to naturally take. Tonight it's mine, the small and steady keeping of light for everybody else's sake. And when I finally close the book and reach to turn it off, the whole house settles fully into the dark it's been half waiting for. And I'll walk quiet to my room and truly feel the satisfaction of a duty no one gave me, gently, gladly done. The last light of the house extinguished softly, the whole day's ending, and a new one still to come. The last light dimming, the house finally sleeping, the book finally closed. Good night, this room. Good night, this house. Good night, everyone I'm keeping watch for. Good night. I opened it to wipe the very first time, eager, careless, wanting to lie flat and hear the small unwelcome sound of breaking along the spine, a permanent quiet fact of my impatience. I felt briefly guilty, a new book damaged before I'd truly earned the right to know it well, and yet the crack marks now exactly where my interest turned. The spine that cracked on the first read still opens, easiest right there, remembers where I needed it to lie, the flattest, softest, a map of my attention written there. since become a friend, opening now with less resistance, always right to the place my reading loved to spend. I've since learned patience, learned to open gently. Newer books I wanna keep pristine, but this one bears the mark of that first hunger, the eagerness of wanting to have seen how the whole story turned out, and I don't mind it. The crack has made the book more mine somehow, a physical remembering of loving something, a little recklessly, a little rushed, but real. And now the spine that cracked on the first read still opens, easiest right there, remembers where I needed it to lie, the flattest, softest, a map of my attention written there in breakage rather than an ink, a record. The spine that cracked has since become a friend, opening now with less resistance, always right to the place my reading loved to spend. Some loves leave a visible mark of how eagerly we came to them at first, before we learned the careful, gentler habits of later years, before we nursed our passions into something more deliberate. The cracked spine is a record of that first ungorded rush towards something new and thrilling, a quiet, physical proof of early thirst. Still cracked, still open, still remembering that first eager read, still loved however it shows.
I heard it once this morning, just a fragment from a car radio passing on the street, and now it's looping quiet in the background of every paragraph, a soft repeat of 4 small notes I can't entirely place, a melody attached to nothing, floating through my reading like an uninvited but not unwelcome guest, gently promoting itself into the rhythm of my evening. A song stuck in my head all evening long becomes a kind of company, unplanned, a private soundtrack no one else can hear, humming beneath the sentences at hand. Whenever the paragraph goes quiet for a moment, a song stuck in my head is not a bother. It's just another texture in the room, joining the lamp, the page, and one another. I try to place it, try to find the singer, or the year, or where I heard it first, and give up gently, let it just keep playing, unidentified, quenching no real thirst for knowing, just accompanying my reading, a loop of 4 notes, harmless, softly there. I've stopped resisting songs that visit this way, when they are ready, unaware of any schedule but their own small rhythm. A song stuck in my head all evening long becomes a kind of company, unplanned. A private soundtrack no one else can hear, humming beneath the sentences at hand. Whenever the paragraph goes quiet for a moment, a song stuck in my head is not a bother. It's just another texture in the room, joining the lamp, the page, and one another. The mind is always playing something quietly beneath whatever task we've set for it. Tonight it chose this fragment, and tomorrow it might choose something else, may choose to sit with total silence for a change. Who knows? I've learned to let the background simply be whatever background it decides on, trusting the reading still gets through, still reaches me, still humming faintly, still for small notes, still here beneath the reading. I poured it far too hot again, forgetting how long it always takes before it's right to drink without the small sharp burn along the tongue, a lesson I relearn most nights. Despite the evidence of every evening that came before it, still I pour too soon and sit here now with patience I don't often practice elsewhere, waiting for a boon of drinkable warmth instead of scalding heat. Waiting for the tea to cool tonight, is its small practice in the patient art of letting things arrive when they arrive, instead of rushing every single part of an evening toward its next small pleasure. Waiting for the tea to cool, I read a few more lines than I'd have read if drinking had come first, an accidental gentle deed. I've noticed I read better in this window of enforced patience, waiting for the cup to reach a temperature I can enjoy. Something in the body settles, gives up a little of its rush, its low insistence on immediate reward, and finds instead a few more pages worth of concentration, borrowed from the minutes I'd have spent drinking too soon, too fast, too eager. Waiting for the tea to cool tonight, is its small practice in the patient art of letting things arrive when they arrive, instead of rushing every single part of an evening toward its next small pleasure. Waiting for the tea to cool, I read a few more lines than I'd have read if drinking had come first, an accidental gentle deed. There's a metaphor here I won't overstate about the good things needing time to come into their proper form before we take them. But I'll admit the tea has taught me some of what my hurried nature needs reminding, that waiting isn't wasted, isn't lost. It's simply room for something else to happen while the thing I want catches up at no real cost. Still cooling slowly, still worth the wait, just right. Finally,
I shift the lamp a little every evening to keep my writing hand from blocking light. A small adjustment made without much thinking, until tonight when I noticed how the slight dark shape of my own fingers moves across the sentence I'm attempting to complete. A shadow of my own making, softly following whatever word I'm reaching for, discreet. Shadow my own hand cast on the page is a reminder I'm the one who's here. The only obstacle between the light and what I'm writing, small and always near. Whenever I lean forward, always moving wherever my attention chooses to go. The shadow my own hand casts is just my presence, made visible in the softest, dimmest glow. I spent so long trying to write without my own hand in the way, and now I find something almost sweet in just accepting that my shadow's always partly intertwined with anything I make. No writing happens without the hand that holds the pen, and so the shadow isn't interference, only evidence of the one making the words flow. The shadow my own hand casts on the page is a reminder I'm the one who's here. The only obstacle between the light and what I'm writing, small and always near. Whenever I lean forward, always moving wherever my attention chooses to go. The shadow my own hand casts is just my presence, made visible in the softest, dimmest glow. Maybe every act of making leaves a shadow, some trace of the maker on the made. The shadow on the page is just the visible version of a thing that's always stayed true of any writing, any reading, any attention given fully to a task. I am the shadow on my own attention, and I no longer mind, no longer ask the lamp to hide the fact that I am present. Still shadowed, still writing, still here, still present, still making my own small mark. is by feel. A soft give underfoot before the sound. A muffled complaint the rug half hides, but never fully. I have come to ground my sense of where I stand in this old room. By this one spot, this quiet, hidden tell of a house that's settled slowly over years. A private landmark only I know well. The floorboard beneath the rug still creaks, a sound no visitor would ever notice, but I feel it rise up through my sock every time I cross it, and it's no less welcome for its plainness, for its ordinary complaint against the weight of passing feet. The floorboard beneath the rug is a small anchor to a room I've made my quietest retreat. I used to think of fixing it some Sunday with a hammer and a nail, a proper job, but something in me wants to leave it speaking its particular familiar gentle throb of sound beneath the pattern of the carpet, a reminder that the house and I have both grown older in this room together, settling into something like a quiet mutual oath. The floorboard beneath the rug still creaks, a sound no visitor would ever notice, but I feel it rise up through my sock every time I cross it, and it's no less welcome for its plainness, for its ordinary complaint against the weight of passing feet. The floorboard beneath the rug is a small anchor to a room I've made my quietest retreat. There's a comfort in a house that isn't perfect, that creaks and settles, shows its age a little. A newer floor would never have this softness, this specific gift, this hidden gentle riddle. Only I have solved through years of walking across it, toward the chair, the lamp, the page, the floorboard, and I have reached an understanding, a quiet treaty built across an age, still creaking softly, still hidden, still known. One more step toward the chair. Heavy brass, a proper gift from someone. The other's just a smooth gray river stone I picked up on a walk when the brass one's partner went missing, quietly alone. One day I noticed just a single bookend holding up a whole unbalanced row, and rather than replace it with a matching second brass, I let the stone just go where it was needed, mismatched, imperfect, useful. The bookend that doesn't match the other holds the same weight of books up just as well. The bookend that doesn't match reminds me that function matters more than what I tell. visitor about intentional choices. The bookend that doesn't match is honest proof that some things get solved by what's available and not by matching sets beneath the roof. I like it better now than if they matched the brass and stone, an accidental pair that tells a small and true domestic story of a solution found instead of bought somewhere specifically to fit most of my favorite things in this room came together the same way. Mismatched practical, a quiet history of making do, of finding what would stay. The bookend that doesn't match the other holds the same weight of books up just as well. The bookend that doesn't match reminds me that function matters more than what I tell. A visitor about intentional choices. The bookend that doesn't match is honest proof that some things get solved by what's available and not by matching sets beneath the roof. A room that's fully matched, fully intentional down to the last detail feels a little false, a little like a showroom rather than a life actually lived. The differences, the faults in matching are what make a room feel honest. The brass and stone will hold my books up fine until I'm gone, mismatched but never minding that one of them was never by design. Still mismatched, still holding, still useful, still mine, still perfectly imperfect.
I must have read this page on separate nights, separated by a month or more, and marked the same word twice without remembering the first time. Both lines slightly stark against the paper, one a little fainter from an older pen, the two now overlapping, a small collision of two different evenings, my own attention twice without me mapping. A word I underlined twice by accident tells me something mattered on both nights. The same idea arriving separately and landing in the same specific spot alike, enough to catch me twice without my knowing. A word I underlined twice by accident is proof that certain truths keep asking for us until we notice, until the meaning's meant. I wonder what I was thinking on the first pass, what life was happening around that word, and whether I'm the same man reading now or someone slightly different who's incurred enough change that the sentence lands identically despite the different eyes that come to read. The accident of double marking shows me some sentences just answer a recurring need. A word I underlined twice by accident tells me something mattered on both nights. The same idea arriving separately and landing in the same specific spot alike, enough to catch me twice without my knowing. A word I underlined twice by accident is proof that certain truths keep asking for us until we notice, until the meaning's meant. Some books know us better than we know ourselves, return us to the same page page, the same line across the months, the years, however scattered. Our reading of them is this small design of accidental repetition tells me something underneath is asking to be seen, not once but twice, in case I missed it fully the first time through. However far I'd been, twice underlined, still true both times, the same word finally landed.